Hey guys, this is ReadFreak7, and I'm back again, this time from Minecraft Java Edition. As you can see by the great number of floating redstone contraptions, I've been working on something for a little while. Actually, one of the earlier videos on my channel, I did a multi-item sorter concept that was more of a categorizing item sorter, so it could sort a category of items rather than just a single item per module. And that system was, to put it honestly, terrible. This one's a bit better. You'll still find better on YouTube and whatnot, but this guy over here is fairly decent. So I started out with something like that, and gradually I was able to finally make it 2-wide tileable with this design here. So what this sorter does is it allows you to sort any item that you would be able to fit in this chest. So these are placeholder items, these cobwebs, so you would rename those ideally to something that you would never actually sort with your system, as well as the items in this hopper here. These would also be placeholder items. Let me get these guys out. So this works as a 2-wide tileable system at 4 times hopper speed. Not the fastest, but it does work well and reliably. So this system here, I only have 1 item per system for just testing purposes. And I have some items filtered to go through here. So all the cyan terracotta should end up in this, or in these chests down here. All of the white concrete should end up in those chests down there, and all of the gray concrete should end up in here, because this is the output of the end, if it doesn't match any of the items. Okay, so let's do a test. I'll sit here and time-lapse this if I can. Okay, that should be it done. Let's check. Yep, that chest is empty. Let's turn off this guy. Yep, we should still have 4 of the sorting item left in that chest. And we should have, 32 down there. Should have 32 in here. Yep. And we should have 32 in here. Perfect. So this sorter module could sort any type of item. So you could have like a redstone category, and I could have redstone blocks, sticky pistons, droppers, whatever in here. And I could have like maybe a wood category or whatever you want to do for your categories. But it just makes it a lot simpler than having a module for every single individual item you want to use. And it's a little just nicer to use than something like a multi-item sorter, where you have to make sure there's an item in every slot of every chest. So let's hop into a build tutorial. Okay, here we go. So first what we're going to do, I neglected to put hoppers in my hotbar. We're going to start by putting a hopper facing into a block, and we're going to put a block under there and take a comparator output from that hopper. On the bottom of this hopper, we're going to put a hopper going straight down, and then underneath that hopper, we are going to have a hopper going to the side like that. On the side of this, we're going to have a hopper going into this dropper that I'm placing, and we're going to do a little dropper tower all the way through like that, one facing this direction and one facing that direction, and then we'll replace that with a hopper going into that dropper. Up here, we're going to build out 2 blocks, put redstone dust on each of those, put a block on the end right there, and we'll want a torch on the top and side of that. Coming out from that torch, we're going to put a glass block, and it does have to be a glass block here. Some places that doesn't matter, but in this case it does. We're going to put a block on all three faces of that and have a redstone line going under there. Set this guy to 4 ticks. I believe 3 ticks works as well, but I just do 4. Then this guy is going to run underneath here, I believe. Oh, I forgot. This guy needs to be a glass block as well. And you're going to run that all the way underneath there, up into this hopper. All that's going to do, this is your main sorter system. This repeater means it has a delay to turn off and unlock the hopper underneath here, which will give us time to do for another circuit to act before it filters items out. And having this circuit here also means it will turn back on as soon as the comparator depowers this redstone dust. Okay, now up from this redstone line, we're going to do that. Put a block on there and there and there. Put redstone dust all the way going to here, and that's going to lock this hopper so it can't suck items from this chest unless we depower this line. We'll have another torch on top of here with a block and that. I think I'm doing this wrong, actually. Oh yeah, I was doing that wrong. Sorry. Ignore that. Put a redstone dust there, block on top of that redstone dust, and a torch there. What this is going to do is, as soon as this second dust is powered, it's going to depower this for a tick, giving an item from this chest time to filter downwards. If the item in the first slot matches an item in the chest, an item from the chest will be pulled downwards, and there will be 2 in this first slot, and both of those will get filtered out into the rest of the system. If there's only one will get filtered out, and that will be important. We'll have an item there with a chest, and this is going to be our output. This is where the items we want to sort out for this module will exit the system. Okay, under this hopper, or under this dropper, we're going to put a hopper facing outwards, and we'll put a chest on the end of that. That'll be our output to the next module. Okay, over here, we're going to put a block under that beside that hopper with comparator facing outwards. Give me a second, I need to get out a redstone lamp. We'll put a redstone lamp on the face of that with a redstone torch on the side. 2 blocks there with a repeater on 4 ticks and a redstone dust. That's going to lock this hopper. So if a single item gets sent out from that system because it did not match an item in this chest, then that item will get sent up the dropper tower before this hopper's unlocked. If it doesn't, or if 2 items are sent from this because the item did match an item in the chest, then 1 item will get sent up the dropper tower and back into this chest because it matches an item in this chest. And the other item will get pulled out. What happens up here is these droppers just deposit items that match items in this chest back into the chest to replenish the sorting items so you don't run out over time. And if it doesn't match an item in that chest, obviously it'll stay in the dropper, and the hopper will suck it out and take it to the next module. Okay. So now let's get our observers out. All we're going to do with the observers, 1, 2, 3 there, and we're going to put 1 on this face and 1 there. Okay, and that is actually it. So let's fill our sorter with items. Okay, we'll use the white concrete as our placeholder item. in this chest. Give me a second to fill all this up. This takes a little while. Okay, and then we'll sort out cyan terracotta. May as well do 2 different items. I don't need 64. Cool. So it'll sort out either of those items with that system. Okay. Excuse me. Okay, so let me get a little bit more white concrete really quick. Cool. That should be good. Now what we're going to do is in this hopper, we're going to place 22 items. So 1 in each of these slots, and you'll want 19 in this slot. Any more than that, and it'll trigger the whole system. Okay. So we're just going to put a couple hoppers. Remember, when you're inputting into this system, you need to make sure you have a spacer, like I do down here, that has to be at least 4 times hopper speed. If it's not 4 times hopper speed, the sorter will just break. It won't work. So let's see if this works. If I throw in an item that doesn't match, that's not good. What did I do? I'm an idiot. Okay. So basically what happened is these items need to be different from the items in the hopper below it, or it will pull out those into the hopper below and break the system. Sorry about that. Okay, so now let's try this again. If I place an item into the system that doesn't match, you heard that fire. Now we should see that. Oh, that was just... Okay, that was the item that got sucked through before. That shouldn't have. Let's find that hopper. Where did that end up? What the heck? Oh. I messed up again. This guy here needs to be a transparent block. And that needs to... Oh, crud, I've broken this really badly. Let's get that, and let's get that. Okay. Yep, some did end up here. Okay. Okay, let's refill this guy. 19. Sorry about that. Cool. Excuse me. Okay. Let's try this again. If I throw in an item that doesn't match, item won't get sucked out of there because it doesn't match the hopper, and it ends up here. Perfect. If I throw in an item that does match, like our cyan terracotta or white concrete. No, not white concrete. That cyan concrete. An item gets pulled out there. You can see there are only 3, and that just got replenished. And we should see down here we got a cyan terracotta. Same, or cyan concrete. If I throw in a cyan terracotta, one gets sucked out of there. It'll get replenished, and we'll see that down here. So that's all you do for this sorter. All you need to do to make this thing tileable would be to add a second module exactly the same as this, with this output hopper right here going into this hopper on the next module. That's it for this video. I hope you all enjoyed. Please leave a like if you did, and consider subscribing. See y'all in the next video.